Someone's life being in danger, I don't know about that. All I say is we have fanatics and we have goons who sometimes react without thinking of the repercussions. So we never know. But Jalas has always been careful.
Eric Omondi amekuja interview huko Kiss na amezuiliwa kuingia ukule ndani. Labda utueleze because you're the host na utueleze nini inaendelea kati yako na Eric.
Hajazuiwa kuingia, amekuja akaingia. So the idea is Eric thought he would just come with his dogs and enter anywhere, anapatia watu rabies. Left, right and center with the dogs that are not even been vaccinated. So I came with my security and I told them if Eric comes, the only way he'll be allowed to come in if you leave those dirty dogs outside. Hizo mabosko zake huko mbwa koko. So when he left them, he was allowed in the studio. So the problem is when he got in the studio, he didn't want me to talk to him. You've already come to the studio. The show is Kwambox and Obina. So I have to ask you questions. So anytime I ask him a question, I'll ignore. He goes around, he starts pointing me. First, alianza na kunirushia gazeti. Yeah. So first of all, I thought he's 55. You know, if you're 55, you're supposed to be respectful. You're supposed to respect the younger generation. But now if you're 55 and you're picking fights with the younger guys, he's picking fights with everybody. So the conversation got out of hand at some point. Then akanirushia remote. Then he jumped on me. Nimemfinya. Kama si security yake.
Mwanzo alisema hataki afanyiwe any interview na wewe kule ndani. Alisema if Obina is going to ask any question, hapo itakuwa vita. So already alikuwa shape ana disclaimer.
No, what he got offended is I asked him about his dress code. So he says me and him are doing the same thing. No, we are not. I've never worn thongs. Mimi nilivaa jumper, nikaeka nguo hapa, nikajita anti-waharia, nikavaa the wig. As a bina, I was dressed the way I'm dressed. I did a wig and I did the makeup. As a bina, hakuna siku nimeikam, nikavaa, nikaeka makadusko, nikafanyizo vitu zake, akavaa matongre, nini. That's for him. So when I asked him and I told him, listen, you dress like this. First of all, you don't feel like you're derailing the younger generation with the way you're dressing. You're always naked. Do you have a point to prove? Bwana semanga kizuri chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza. He's always in a boxer somewhere. Amepose. Which point are you trying to prove? Haya, nikamwambia, it is a safe space. Just come out. We are seeing the signs. Just come out and just tell guys, listen, I'm fluid. This is the way I'm rolling. Nobody's going to judge you. Right now, the generation is different. Guys are a little bit woke and open-minded. And it's a free world. And every human being has their own rights. So feel free, do whatever you want to do. That's when he got pissed and then threw the remote at me. Because I asked him, feel free, come out. It's a safe space. So that is where things got out of hand. Yeah.
So do you manage to do an interview with him?
Yes, they were talking with Kwambox about a lot of things that did not make sense. Of course, Eric saying, stroking his own balls, telling himself the way he's the president of comedy. He's towards G50 countries. Of course, you can tour those countries because you started in 2006. Even if you started in 2006 and now it's 2023 and you've not traveled 2-3 countries, what did you do? And I itama ushagoza Uganda, sijui Gulu, sijui Wapi, Jinja, and I sent some places that I'm like, brother, unaitwa to small events, ametoka wedding, kuna Mkenya ameolewa huko Gulu, anaenda huko anasema, Eric Omondi world tour. It's not world tour. He's not done a world tour. We've not seen it. He doesn't have a Netflix special. Not even a KBC special, leave alone Netflix special. Anaenda anaita watu KICC, we go, you repeat the same jokes you've been repeating 50 times. Oh, unajua kwa nini ngoma za Kenya si romantic? Unajua kwa nini ngoma za Nigeria ni shut up. Come up with something fresh, something new. You're a gatekeeper. You're a trailblazer. You've been there for a while. Show the younger generation something positive. Not always bashing. You know, even if you have a child, and anytime you're always bashing them, they start putting their defenses up. So even if you want them to change something, they don't change. And if they change, they're changing out of fear, not because they want to. So he comes, bashes people, tukanas people. Maybe his intentions are clear. We don't know. Because as it is right now, all he does is just kutukana watu, kusema Jimmy Gate anauza laptop, sijui watu wanakulana umoja, kwa bedsita, sijui whatever. And all these are unverified stories. But what do? They are shaping a mentality. Sai watu wanaangalia sana gospel wako hey, nyinyi mnakulana tu moja. They don't have proof, but it's because Eric said it. And it's one of the people that people look up to. That's the only problem I had with him. So they spoke with Kwambox, and anytime I was asking him the issues that we really need to talk about, the issues that matter, he got offended about it. He's like, Yeah.
I've done an interview with him na amesema anakuja kukufuta kazi Kiss, na before kufute atakutandika vibaya sana because wewe ni mtoto mdogo. Even if amesema, but I'm just putting the way he has said on my interview. So are you ready kutolewa kazi na Eric Omondi?
So Eric cannot vuta me job Kiss. He's not HR. He's not my boss. One. Number two, Eric was fired in 1 week. Eric got the Kiss job. Alikuwa analala sana. He sat on that seat before me, but for 1 week. He could not keep up. I've already done it for 11 months. So that means I've done it more than he could have. About kunitandika, I'm ready. Eric sasa tunaweza menyana naye. I'm ready. Akuja nimnyoroshe vizuri. Yes. Ako very lucky alikuja na mabouncer wamekonda hapo. Amekuja na mabouncer wake wamemsaidia. You know, he threw the remote, he jumped. Then when I went to hold him, nilikuwa nataka nimshike hivi. Mabouncer wake akakam katikati. So my guys pulled me on the side. Oh, you know, stop the issue, whatever. I just wanted to have a conversation with him. Kidogo tu. Hiyo mdomo yake hiyo. Ningemwekelea moja angekuwa anasema W, angekuwa anasema brr.
So Obina, I know you and Eric, you have your own issues, but then this was a show. Mbona mngeacha hizo issues mkuje kwanza tufanya a show as mature people, then issues zenyu mtazifanya baadaye, but this is a show. Mbona mngeacha kwanza hizo issues, you do the show, then after the show muendelee na stories zenyu wewe na Eric?
No. Now that is the show. Yes, the whole show is the whole situation. Obina is the show. By the way, what you normally see in Obina is what you get. I am the show. So I cannot say that I'll stop this, then I do this. Me, if I have beef with you, I have beef with you. You not come to my space, then I pretend like, oh my God, you know Eric, oh so, Then also, what I was asking him is real. There's nothing that I asked him or I tried to say that is not happening. I just asked him, why do you keep bashing the guys in the industry? That is not the way to go. You know, a lot of people are struggling with a lot of things. Why don't you find a common ground where now people can talk about issues? But Eric does not want to do that. Eric has withdrawal symptoms of shutting up. If he's quiet, another kujikuna. Hey, leo nitukane nani? Wacha niangalie. Who do I pick? Everybody atukane na kina nani huko, arudi huko, avurutane na watu wengine. So we cannot put it aside because that is the Eric that we are dealing with. Akina Kwambox and whoever will come and say, oh, you know Eric, oh, we love. I don't love what he's doing. Eric could have done better. Right now in the industry, Eric could have been way better. See his mates. Look at I don't want to mention names, but look at where the others are. Others are holding political seats and big offices and running shows that are supporting young talent. Who is Eric supporting if not him? Wanawake.
So another thing which umekuwa at the forefront to go against Eric is Villanova. But then Eric, from his argument anasema, is doing so just to sell his brand, and then pia amepeana examples kuna wase pia in different countries wenye wanava like him ndo just to sell their brand, maybe pia tu amesema pia one of the things anafanya na Dressivo is trying to reach both genders, females na male, but then mbona una feel like it's not right?
So Eric was already reaching both genders, male and female, over the years. He was the most admired comedian at some point because there was no one else in that space. There were younger guys. So for you to reach the other guys is about what you're saying. It's not about how you dress. Sometimes as a comedian, you have to dress a certain way to pass a certain joke. But if you get too comfortable with it, now, and in Africa, we know the African setup, there's a couple of things we still cringe on. We're like, the cross-dressing thing is a little bit. If you really want to cross-dress, then come out and tell us, listen, guys, this is me and this is the way I'm rolling. And we're going to know and identify you like that. But now, Eric atujui tumweke wapi. That is the problem. I don't really have a problem. Whatever he chooses to dress is his life, whatever. I'm just telling him, just come out and be confident on it. Embrace it, embody it, live it. Stop living in denial. That's the only problem that I have with Eric.
So yes. According to you, what's the farthest a person can go as per dressing code? Maybe the kama mwanamke, what's the farthest a person can go?
No, it's what you believe in. Yeah, that's the farthest you can go. If you believe in you identify as such, rock it.
When you talk to political guys who are helping the youth, what do you have to say about the last situation?
So the Jalas situation has really stressed me. Jana siku kula bana. Yeah, because now when he got there, we know the type of person he is. He's been ODM Damu like before he was even born. Yeah, then whatever happened, the State House situation, then he went, then things were flipped, told to walk out, the drama that ensued after. And I was just like, so I looked for him yesterday and I was like, man, bro, I'll be right here. But now there's nothing much I can really do because now that's an Azimio situation, you know. So that story has really stressed, and everything that he's planning to do for the young guys, even for, he's my MP, so in Langata and everything he's planning to do, might be stopped in the drama or might be watered down because of the drama. Instead of us focusing on what is happening. So let's hope they sort it soon, and let's hope that the loyalists for the party get rewarded and get identified as such, because I don't want to talk much about the party. I don't know much about what happens in the party, but what I know is I know him. So when I saw the situation, I'm just like, yo, it's the same way. You will do the right things 99 times. Then do one wrong thing. That one wrong thing is now what everybody does. Now everybody forgets every good thing that you've done. Now that's the situation that's happening here. All the fights, all Jeshia Baba, Jeshia Baba, Jeshia Baba, all those going whatever, doing everything. I went to his campaigns as well for Jalas, was doing ODM and everything. Now all that is being watered down with one trip to State House. And you're like, if he really wanted to go to State House, you do know that he could have still gone at night, or he could not have posted. But he posted and he said, yeah, this is, I'm coming through, I'm going to do A, B, C, D. And he was very open about it. And now the thing has been flipped. Now it's, oh, Judas Iscariot, oh, da 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 da. So the bashing is really unnecessary, and especially from the fans who don't have the real information of what was happening. I've seen online, we always have people with opinions left, right, and center. So they're the ones who are even pushing the narrative. Ah, you're a traitor, you've done it. Like, you don't know what is happening up there. Sometimes just let people sort out the issues, or sometimes try and focus more on the positive sides and the winning sides of a person.
But do you think, was it right of him to end up without consulting the party leader?
I can't say that. That's not my place to say, because I don't know how they roll. I don't know the rules in their organization and everything. It's like now I'm saying myself going to another radio station. For me, I know I have to talk to my boss and tell him, listen, I'm going to this radio station to push my music or something like that. If I just go, there's going to be repercussions. So because that's my competitor station. But for the political parties, I don't know the rules that they have. Because, you know, politics is also just politics. You never know what people are doing. Because today, this person will say Trudy is the most evil person. Tomorrow, they're together. They're forming a coalition. They're volunteering, da 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 da. So also what we've seen about in politics, sometimes you wake your lungs. Breathe it out, breathe it in.
Kidabina, just to add on what you've mentioned earlier, is Jalango's life in danger? And then a second question is that we've seen your baby mama was granted access. Yeah.
Okay. So about Jalango's life being in danger, I don't know about that. All I say is we have fanatics and we have goons who sometimes react without thinking of the repercussions. So we never know. But Jalas has always been careful. Yeah. About my baby mama custody, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, for obvious reasons. But the minute I'll talk about it, I'll be misquoted, I'll be told this. But what I keep insisting is this. Boy child, you are on your own. That is what I will say. It doesn't matter which kind of evidence you have, forget about it. So we move. Yes, let's make peace. When the kids grow, they'll figure out what to do. I'm still going to provide for my kids like I've always done. I'm still going to be there for my kids. And I even told my baby mama a while ago, when you're having those issues for nikuje kuiba watoto, ukuje kwa toa kwangu, I got to a point where I was like, you know where I live? You know the school they go to? So you feel like they want to see me and you feel like you want to bring them, the door is open. Whenever you feel like you want to pick them, the door is open. I'm not going to ask for them, because the minute I ask for them, we start the altercation. 2023, I'm not engaging with no baby mama in no drama and everything. I've learned the hard way. And I'll just keep quiet and watch. Smile and wave. Whenever they'll feel like, they'll come. Whenever they don't feel like, we move. Mwanaume ni kujikaza.